Hi and welcome to this tutorial, which is my first tutorial that I'm doing. And in these tutorials I'm going to go through some tools and some things you can do in the Adobe programs like Illustrator, Indesign and Photoshop. And I will try to be effective in these clips, be about 5 to 7 minutes long, and try to show you how you can use this knowledge in specific areas. And today I'm going to start off with Illustrator and showing you the basics of the pen tool. So as you can see here, I have dragged out the pen tool and the direct selection tool. And if you also want to do that, you just go to the pen tool, hold down left click and go to this little arrow right here and you tear it off, and you can move it around and place it wherever you want it. And every tool that has this little black corner, you can do that with. So just hold down left click and go to this and you can take it off. So we're going to start by just doing a line similar to this one, and you simply just click on the board to make the line. And if you want to do like this, you see that the lines are exactly 45 degrees. You hold down the shift key, but before we start with this one, you have to end this line, and you're doing that by holding Control and clicking. And you can also, if I do a new one here, you can also do select, deselect. It's the same thing. And when you're starting this one, you are clicking here, holding down the shift key, clicking again, and you will see it will snap to a specific degree. Now it's 45 degrees, and if you go down it will be 45 degrees down, and the same up. And if you want a straight line like this, you just click here and it will be straight. And you can also do, like in this case, first deselect. You can also do 90 degrees corners like this, and you just do the same thing. Click, hold down shift key and try to do as close as 90 degrees as you can, and the computer will do the rest for you, like this. And if you want to do a shape, you do the same thing. You click, holding down shift, keep clicking like this, and then you go back to the first point and you see this little circle that comes up. And what that circle means is that you are joining the last point with the first point, and you are closing this path. So if you're clicking there and you continue clicking, it will start a new shape. So if you want to do this shape, you do the same thing, holding down the shift and going back to the first point where you get this little circle. And if you want to change this one to a figure like this, for example, you can use the plus sign here to add anchor points on the lines. So you click on the line and you will add anchor points.
And then you can also delete anchor points, of course, with the minus here. And then you can take away these ones, and it will be a similar shape to this one. We are going to go to the next shape, and here we are starting to use curves. As you can see, we have just been doing straight lines until now. So you can do this in different ways. You click and do a shape like this, and then you take this convert anchor point tool and you choose a point and drag it, and you can make it from a straight line into a curve like this. But of course you can also do that while you are doing the line. Like if you were clicking here and then you're holding down the left click and dragging, it will do the curve while you're still doing the shape, like this. And as you can see, when I first made this first curve, then this line tells me that if I click here right now, the line will continue to curve to this point right here. It will not make a straight line from this point to this point. So I click, and you see what I mean. It creates this curve right here. But if you want to do a curve and then a straight line after that, you just go back to this point and click in the middle. Then you can go wherever you want with your next point, and it will create a straight line from your last point, as you can see now. And when you're doing a curve, you want to have the handles to go like a straight line. For example, if you're doing like this, you see that the handles right here are going in a straight line. And if you're starting to move one handle, which you can do like this, which you can do with the convert tool, you can move one handle at a time. You will get a kind of edge right here, and it will not go smooth through the point here. So you will try to keep these handles in a straight line, and it will just follow nice and smooth like this. Unless you, for example, want to do like this, you want to have these edges to create something that looks like the sea. So if you take away all this, I'll show you how to do that. You click and hold, and then when you want to start the next one, you want to change direction. You don't want to continue in this direction. So you click here, and then you start the next one, holding, dragging, click, holding, dragging, click, and continue in that way to create this kind of shape or line. And now we are going to, first I want to show you a little picture, not the most advanced picture that I made, but as you can see, this is
kind of different shapes and lines that you can do with this tool. And we're going to use this knowledge to try to make the Facebook logo, as you can see here. We're going to make that into vector points. And this is really the good thing about Illustrator, is that you can make things in really good quality because it's based on vector points, which means that how big or how small you're doing the document, it will still get the same quality. As you can see on this pixelated image, when you resize it and make it bigger, the quality is not that good. So enough with the talking. I'm going to take the pen tool here and starting at the edge. But before I start, I want to show you one thing here. If you click on Window, no, View it is, there's a real smart tool here you definitely want to use. It's called Smart Guides, and you click in Smart Guides. You will see that if you go to a line, it will get kind of turquoise line. I can't really pronounce it, but yeah. And that means that you can snap to objects, and I will show you how it works. You go to this picture, and the smart guide will find the edge on the picture here, so you know exactly where you are clicking. So if you start, for example, there and want to go around and create this F here, you can see that if you're going straight up, Smart Guides will tell you that if you click on this line right here, your line will be straight up. And you want to do that, so you click there, and then you go sideways, and it will tell you the same. So you have a kind of guidelines here where you want to go. So you keep clicking like this, and then when you're going back, you want this shape to continue in the same line as this one. So then you can just go with this pen tool over this point to like tell the smart guides that I want to have it straight with this line. And then when you go back, he will tell you, okay, this line continues in this direction, and this line from here continues in this direction. So you would get a cross here. And if you click in the middle of the cross, the line would go straight from here and would be aligned with this point right here. And you just can continue straight up. And if we're going a little bit closer, you're going to do a curve here. And you can do that in different ways. Either you can click right here to try to make a curve the whole way, or you can go up as long as you want to till the beginning of the curve, and then you can click in the middle and try to drag it like this to create the curve. But I'm just going to click here and drag. And one important thing here is when you let go, you don't want this handle to go past this line right here, because if you do that, this curve will not look good. It will go up and then it will go out a little bit. And you want it to continue up in the same direction and then start to turn. So try to have that in mind to don't go back with this handle too long. And then I'm clicking here just to take away this last handle. Clicking here, just following the smart guide. And now we're doing a line again. And I'm going to catch up with this point, go back, and you can get the point in the same height as the other point. Going down like this, and just catch up with this point, clicking, catch up with this one, clicking. I hope you understand what I'm meaning with catch up. You're just kind of telling the smart guide which point to have in mind when you're doing the next point. And now you just clicking like this. No, want to have it in the same height as this one, so you catching up with that, clicking, then you taking this one, getting this cross, clicking in the middle, taking this one and clicking here. Now you just want to go back and create this box around it. So you just follow the edge of the image and go back to this first anchor, and you see this little circle that tells you that you are finishing the shape. And now you want to have a color, so you click on the eyedropper tool, click on the image to get the color, and it will fill your object. So just move it to the side and you will see that you have created the Facebook logo as a vector icon. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. I will try to make more videos and be a little bit better in explaining and showing some new tools. And yeah, just comment below if you have any questions or suggestions what you want me to do in the next coming videos. And hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to. And I'll see you soon.